Time travel. One of the greatest fantasies of the human imagination. What if you could go back and witness historic moments or fast forward into the distant future to see how civilization evolves? Is it all just science fiction, or is there real science behind this mind-bending concept? In today's video, we'll dive into the intriguing world of time travel, exploring the science, the fiction, and the mind-boggling theories that suggest it might actually be possible. Before we get into the hard science, let's start with how time travel has been portrayed in science fiction. For over a century, stories have taken us to the far reaches of time. From H.G. Wells' classic novel The Time Machine to Hollywood blockbusters like Back to the Future, the idea of moving through time has fascinated us. These stories explore time loops, paradoxes, and alternate realities. But while movies and books are great fun, they often bend the laws of physics to make time travel seem easy. So, what does science really have to say? First, let's ask a simple but profound question. What is time? According to physicists, time is the fourth dimension. While we can move freely through the three dimensions of space length, width, and height, our movement through time is fixed. We experience time as moving from past to future, but it's not so straightforward in the world of physics. In 1905, Einstein's theory of special relativity revolutionized how we think about time. He showed that time isn't constant. It actually flows at different rates depending on your speed. The faster you go, the slower time passes for you, especially if you're moving at speeds close to the speed of light. This idea is called time dilation. Believe it or not, time travel to the future isn't just science fiction. It's real, at least in a theoretical sense. If you could travel at nearly the speed of light, time would pass much more slowly for you compared to someone on Earth. This means that while only a few years might pass for you, centuries could pass for those back home. This effect has even been proven in real-life experiments. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station, traveling at 28,000 kilometers per hour, experience time slightly slower than we do on Earth. But we're talking milliseconds here. To truly time travel into the distant future, we'd need to travel much faster, potentially at light speed. Traveling to the future might be possible, but what about going back in time? That's where things get a lot trickier. Theoretically, concepts like wormholes and cosmic strings offer potential solutions. Wormholes are like tunnels through space-time that could, in theory, connect 2 points in different times. If we could stabilize a wormhole, it might be possible to travel to the past. But there's a catch. Wormholes would likely collapse almost immediately. And even if they didn't, paradoxes arise. One of the biggest is the grandfather paradox. What happens if you go back in time and prevent your own existence by changing a critical event? One way to avoid these paradoxes is the idea of parallel universes. Some physicists believe that each time you make a choice or change something in the past, the universe splits into multiple parallel realities. In one reality, your grandfather lives and you're born. In another, he doesn't, and you never exist. This theory allows for time travel without breaking the timeline you came from. Though it's fascinating to think about, we don't have solid proof that parallel universes exist, or that we could travel between them. Things get even stranger when we dive into quantum mechanics, the science of the very small. In the quantum world, particles can exist in multiple states at once. Some scientists think time travel might work similarly, with time travelers existing in multiple timelines simultaneously. It's an idea that stretches the imagination, but it remains speculative at best. Quantum mechanics introduces concepts like superposition and the many worlds interpretation, which could offer insights into how time travel might work. But we're still far from understanding how or if these principles can be applied on a large scale. So, where does this leave us? Time travel to the future, in a sense, is already possible through time dilation. Although we're far from being able to build a spaceship fast enough to really leap forward. As for traveling to the past, the challenges remain daunting. But with advances in quantum mechanics and our understanding of space-time, who knows what the future might hold? Time travel might remain a mystery for now, but one thing's for sure, it continues to inspire scientists, philosophers, and storytellers alike. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this dive into the science of time travel, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more mind-bending videos. Let us know in the comments. If you could time travel, would you go to the past or the future?